The Mu chord is a term coined by Steely Dan that refers to a major chord with an added ninth or second scale degree. In this episode of the Music Theory of Moonchild, we're going to learn about the Mu chord and explore how Moonchild applies this chord as a substitution for other chords. The Mu chord is a very important, widely used consonant chord. It's used in a lot of music typically as a 4/5 chord, meaning the 5th scale degree is in the bass, making the chord function as a 5 chord while the 4 is played above. Some people would label this G11, which I don't like. Instead, I write this as F/G. In set theory, we would label it fort number 422. I could rant for a while about the many creative ways this set can manifest, but for this video, it's fine for us to just think of this chord as an add 9 chord in which the added 9th scale degree is in the bass. One way to play it on guitar is just by barring the middle 4 strings. And my favorite way to play it on guitar is like this. The Mu chord has 2 whole steps, a minor third, a major third, and 2 fourths. The fact that it contains no half steps or tritones makes it sound very consonant and uplifting. While it traditionally functions as a dominant 5 chord which has less tension than the usual 5/1 cadence, Moonchild uses it as a stable consonant chord that doesn't need to be resolved. Here's an example from the song Love I Need, where the Mu chord simply shifts back and forth, down and up a whole step. From Moonchild to Michael Jackson, we see the Mu chord being transposed at the level of a whole step. This has to do with the idea discussed in the video linked above, that a chord change retains the maximum amount of common tones at the transposition level of which it contains the most intervals. In other words, since the Mu chord has more whole steps in it than any other interval, it's often moved at the level of a whole step to retain pitches and achieve a smooth chord change. There's an extended version of the Mu chord that Moonchild utilizes as well. If we add a third on top of our F/G chord, we get F major 7 over G, which is also the same as F major 7/9, but with the 9th in the bass. That means we can substitute major 7/9 chords with the extended Mu chord by simply moving their bass pitch up a whole step. In the last video, we learned we can move the bass down a minor third from a major 7/9 chord as a substitution, and now we're learning we can move the bass up a whole step or down a minor 7th for an extended Mu chord substitution. Let's analyze the chorus of one of their most popular songs, Cure. The transpositions in the top of the harmony move the same way as Still Wonder, with major 7th chords moving down a 4th, up a whole step, and down a 4th, creating a predictable sequence. This time the first chord uses the extended Mu chord substitution by putting C sharp in the bass, then moving to a regular F major 7, then to another extended Mu chord, A flat major 7 over B flat, and then to a lower third substitution, C minor 9. The progression is repeated, adding an extra extension third on top of each chord. This progression is just like the Still Wonder progression from the last episode, transposed down a 4th, shifting from E flat minor to E flat major, except that the first and third chords use an extended Mu chord substitution. Here's the chorus of Cure. I can show you that love is the cure for heartache. Let me show you, baby, don't be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is the cure for heartache. Won't you let me show you? I can show you that love is the cure for heartache. Let me show you, baby, don't be afraid of a good thing. I can show you that love is the cure for heartache. Thank you all for watching. Please join the Discord, like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating.